We are a first-time reader show based on the epic fantasy series A Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. Joining me as always, the illustrious, the illuminous, the illegitimate Brother Dan.
Hi. It's called kicking myself in the face.
That works. Is that a sword form?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like sheathing the sword, but you kick yourself in the face.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans on all the spectrums, thank you for joining us. This is a family-friendly show. Please bring your children, your grandchildren, your cousins, your nieces and nephews. Let's all join by the hearth together as we talk about the Wheel of Time. We are on the last battle, but we're going from last battle to chapter 43. We're going to have an in-depth conversation with our first-time readers. We thank you for last week's show with Kate and Michael Redding. That was amazing. Oh my! What is
Sean the Gleeman? Thank you so much. And yes, let's. Our friend Sunflower Sarai is no longer with us, and I'm sad about that. And you know, with an online community, you never know if you're going to hear about these things. And I'm glad that we heard about it. I'm glad that I'm just grateful to that she liked us and that she was a part of our community. And thanks a lot, Sean. Wow. Sunflower, pour one out for the homie. We miss you and love you, and hope you're well. You know, wherever.
Yeah. Sleep well and wake.
Yeah.
Sunflower.
Yeah. So Sean, I hope things are well with you as well, man.
Yeah, holy shit. Thank you so much. No, hey, we're not afraid to tackle life. Like, life happens, and I think if anything, if you've been following this channel, we're not afraid to have moments. And holy shit, to be honest, I did not know, and this is fucking me up right now, Dan.
Yeah. No, I just found out over the weekend, over the weekend, God. Or right before my trip, I think I found out, and so I failed to tell you.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But hopefully, right. You know what? Let's get one of our first time readers in at least, Ryan. Or no, get him. Well, she's not ready yet. Okay. Well, I'll just sing it myself. Almost happy birthday to you. Almost happy birthday to you. Almost happy birthday, mi hermanito menor. Feliz cumpleaños a tu y mucho más.
Music. My sound just came on. Happy birthday.
Mucho más. Hey, gracias.
Yo me gusto, Ryan.
Hermano mejor. Gracias. Estupendo.
Thank you. Yeah, tomorrow Ryan has a monumental birthday. He turns 30.
The big
yeah, right? Yeah.
Another 2. Oh, anyway.
So yeah. Ryan, happy birthday tomorrow.
I'm hot on Tinder at 30. Like, I'm getting so many swipes.
Everyone lies on Tinder. They're a little bit taller, a little bit younger.
All right, Kate, get back. Hey, we haven't introduced you yet. All right.
Yeah, get out,
Brother
here.
Dan.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Hey. All right. So this is.
What?
I mean, Brother Dan, we might have just 2 or 3 more shows.
Yeah.
The Leaf Cast. This. I mean, thoughts?
If things go as planned, this is our penultimate first-time reader show. Next week will be the final first-time reader show, and then we will no longer have first-time readers. We'll have Josh and Kane. They've gone through the entire book. And so this, if things go as planned, this is the second to last ever first-time reader show with Josh and Kane.
Yeah. There are people in the chat right now who have watched literally all 213 episodes. have been live with us throughout 213 motherfucking episodes. Guys, holy fuck. Thank you. From the bottom of my fucking felty ass heart. Like, thank you. Jesus Christ. Like, we've done, Jan, yeah, like we don't need to go into it, but like, holy shit. What have we've accomplished?
Yeah, we don't need to go into it.
No, I graduated high school and I felt like that was an accomplishment. This is like better.
It is.
It is
right?
Bigger and better.
Because you could have left high school and your parents would have been disappointed. Here, you leave this, your parents aren't disappointed in you. They don't even know.
No, they're like, yeah. Are you done with the puppets yet?
Yeah, exactly.
So like, all right, yeah, really, puppets? All right, hey,
Ryan, they're not here for us. They're here for the first-time readers. Let's bring them in. Enough of this.
Enough of this.
Enough of this.
More of that.
First-time readers. They're heavy readers. They like to see with the readers. They put them on when the text is small and they can't see it all. They put them on, they have a chain around their neck and all. Oh, Ryan. You know what? Josh is nowhere near the back of the book. I do not know what Josh is reading right now.
Right? What's happening?
What were those?
Stickers that were in my book that made me open to that page.
Oh, okay. Hi, guys.
Hello. Oh my
Hey,
God.
y'all.
It's so
I only read through chapter 41 because I thought that's what we're reading through.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
I know, yeah.
We'll go only through 41.
no predictions for me.
Hey, Dan, odd that a programmer who works in ones and zeros would not know that a 43 is a.
Well, I think 41 was what I thought we said through. No, we said through 40. I only read through 40, not 41. I stopped at 41.
I'm literally gonna show the text up on screen.
You read like
just because.
Okay, you didn't read very much then, because in the text I said
no,
43,
because
but that's okay.
Okay, I read. I thought you said 40. So.
Oh. Yeah, in the text I said 43, but that's okay. Well,
we're not even going to be getting through the last battle.
Wait.
So.
If you thought it was 40, then why do you read through 41?
I didn't. I said I stopped. I stopped at 41. See?
No,
Stopped at 41. Oh, okay.
But he's right. We do still have a lot of the last battle, so logically.
Correct.
That does make a lot of sense.
Okay, then we will do that. And in fact, you read the coolest chapter I think that's ever been written in fantasy.
Coolest like temperature?
Those who fought. No, the absolute coolest chapter. Come on. It's when we have Oliver and stuff. So yeah.
Oopsies.
So we'll get into that. And we'll stop at the appropriate time and hopefully still finish next week.
I'm fixing it right now. It now says to chapter 40.
Okay.
All right. No, it's all good.
So yeah, if we can keep the spoilers, there's not many left, but there are certainly some. So keep them to yourselves, chat and UK. I'm watching you, girl.
I know this is a weird spot for me. I'm not comfortable with this.
This is rare, huh?
I'm super rare. What? I'm kidding.
We weren't able to meet last week. But the week before, we had Michael and Kate on. Once again, let's say thank you and clap, because they were so awesome. That was a cool show. So we didn't really get into the Rand part of the last battle so much. So we can also revisit Rand's thing and anything else about the last battle before we move on. We don't. Let's start with that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start with Rand, if that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And Rand is back on 648 is where he starts. Which is a good 40 pages into the chapter before we see Rand.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when we see the Dark One has the all caps.
Dan, I'm sorry. We gotta address this.
Oh my! Oh, I call Dark Friend fuckery. Josh is applying his Dark Lord's will to the show. I know. Ryan, that's Dagger.
Not wrong.
Hey, if we never finish, then the show will never be over.
Sure, number
All right.
Sure, let's go on.
You got a rap for Matt?
So,
Josh.
Yeah, I got a rap from Matt. Okay.
oh my gosh.
That's Dagger called out, Dark Friend fuckery. I'm gonna drive a truck or 3 around the yard with both feet. I'll put one hand on the speed, you see. We'll cruise around in a row, like in a triangle. So it goes. It's nice and aerodynamic like geese. And then I see the police. Oh no, they say, you can't drive that way. We're gonna pull you over any old day. I said, nope, I'm gonna drive away with my 2 feet and my hand on this thing.
Amazing. Yeah.
Sorry. All right, sorry. Sorry, Matt Stagger. He's looking for the refund button.
That was awesome. Wow, what is this laughing? What is that? A laugh track?
It's Ryan's laugh track.
Long. That's ridiculously uncomfortably long. Now it's uncomfortable. It's super uncomfortable.
It was
That's
like
the
a
worst.
laugh track on
I couldn't even try to get
robot, like
On It was like.
Auto-tuned.
That's the worst laugh track I've ever heard, honey. That's not good.
That's why it's funny.
It was
So
a
let's.
little
So
awkwardly long.
yeah, go ahead.
Right.
I just drank to you. That's Stagger.
was great, Matt.
Woohoo! Me too. I will.
So this battle that Rand and the Dark One has is not physical at all up until
No.
this point so far.
It's been very interesting.
It is kind of more a discussion and a presentation. It's to me, like I likened it to Rand and the Dark One sitting on a couch, and they kept trading the remote. They're like, no, watch this.
No, you were watching Love Island tonight. No,
Yeah.
we're watching The Gladiator. No, we're watching Love Island. No, we're watching CNN.
Ooh, I'm dropping my
Oh, you
internet is a little weak.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh no, we can't hear you.
Dan, you're
Yeah.
like
What's happening to
roboting
you,
out.
Dan?
robot
We can't
now.
hear you.
We cannot hear you.
Going through the
You
tunnel.
are
I mean,
you are a robot.
there is that aspect of
I
it,
have
but
a
he's
sock in
also
my
like
mouth.
physically hurting him, right? Like he's like at
Yeah.
some point just like lying on the ground. He's not emotionally hurt. He's like getting like fucked up, and it seemed
So-
reminiscent of like when like Black Aja would like torture people. They'd just be like hurting them. Like we don't even know how they. It's just, like their whole bodies are just like, racked in pain. Ah!
hmm
Right, like I don't
Wait,
know what
as
it is
evidenced
that like.
by what though?
No, because, as evidenced by like when like he'd be like, and the Dark One attacked, and he was just like,
Feeling his body be
At
turned to
some-
shreds or whatever. Yeah.
at some point he was
Hmm.
lying
Yeah, it's
down
very
and he had to
vague,
get
though, isn't it?
up and like he had to like get himself up off the ground to like confront him, and then have his whole moment where he's like walking towards him and be like, "Does anybody really love you?" And, right, like. But he
He
was, like,
says
on the-
no, right. So it says, to your point, it says the Dark One attacked. It was an attempt to tear Rand apart, to destroy him bit by bit. The Dark One
Mhm.
sought to claim the very elements that made up Rand's essence, then annihilate them.
Okay, so I read that as him attacking by showing him these horrible things, and that
Oh,
was the
okay.
attack. That's
Well-
how I interpreted this. I don't know if I just did. I must have missed chunks where it talks about something physical, because it seems like everybody agrees.
Well, no,
on
to your
No,
point,
no,
no,
no.
you're right. You're very right, Kate, because it goes on to say this attack wasn't at his body, for he had no true body in this place, just
Right,
a
in this
memory
place.
of one. He said he held himself together with difficulty.
Right. I mean, but that sounds also like an emotional fucking breakdown. You know what I mean? Like,
no, you're right. Maybe I read it wrong. Like on my third read through, as an expert.
So there is no body, as he says, Josh and Kay. So
no, but all right. But also,
nobody.
No, in my defense, like we are talking about the entire last battle, which included him not being disembodied. Like,
right,
he was feeling pain.
Yeah,
like
I thought
this,
it was emotional. I just
yeah, like no, but earlier on, like before, like he is. Am I fucking totally wrong? Like I felt like he was.
I think you
feeling...
are. His body was not there. His body's still hanging out with Morden.
What the fuck?
So, and he says here his body wasn't there, but the memory of one. He has like
all right.
sensation.
We'll go forward when he was like, okay, like he had to get up from the ground and like start walking towards the dark one because he was racked. Like he was like,
right, but this isn't real though. So that's what I mean. So guys, where is he? I mean, his body's not there. When he's walking.
It's a good question. Where is he? When is he? I mean,
when is he is a great point too. Where in the pattern is he? He says later he can like see the pattern.
He's outside of the pattern, yeah.
Yeah, he's outside of the pattern. That was made clear, I think, in the last battle.
It was, yeah.
But what does that mean? Where is outside of the pattern?
So I basically picture it as like 3 wheels, Dan, and they're flat.
Yes, yeah,
one's
go on.
Small, and then one's a little bit bigger, and then one's a little bit bigger. And as they rotate, I used to have a ring that represents this really well, but I lost it. I don't know where. Anyway, so as they turn, like there's a point at which all 3 rings connect. So I don't know how many rings of this wheel of time there are, but at some point they all will connect and they all will overlap in a layer. And I spun this fucking ring around so many times practicing this, going, whoa, okay, so these are the time planes in the wheel of time. Like they all at some point line the fuck up if they start from the same point. So
what does that signify?
I don't know. They're outside the pattern, but I just think that there's maybe something like in here where there's some way that ran, like everything has aligned, or maybe it's this turning. Maybe that's why this turning is different. So maybe that's why this turning. What?
Kay's asking. He's saying, is it like a Venn diagram?
Remind me what a Venn diagram is.
The Venn diagram is the
overlapping circles.
Yeah.
Overlapping
circles.
Yeah,
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
All right. So, and also, over there said, did you or you and Kay, Josh and Kay, expect a physical battle with the Dark One? Is that what you're thinking would happen?
That's a great question.
That is a really good question. Yeah. Go ahead. Do you want to go, Josh?
Go ahead.
No, I mean, I did definitely expect more physical of a battle and not such a mind fuck. But I mean, I guess I don't know why. And I love that it was much more of a I'm torturing the essence of you throughout time.
I got your essence
kind of thing.
Like you're like giving the essence noogies. I got your essence. I got your essence. Yeah.
Nipple.
Call me uncle. Call me uncle.
Oh, right. You got some essence on your thing. Bunk.
Yeah. Made you look. It's like, it's like the worst kind of torture. It's like that guy who holds you upside down by your feet and tickles you, and you're just you have no control. There's nothing to do.
Do you see this essence right here?
Horrible.
Punch.
All right, yeah. If you're
Yeah, no,
over
like the Dark
four-
One's fully fucking with his consciousness, like his consciousness. Did I say that right?
All right, so I have so many questions. What does it say about Rand that he is also outside of the pattern?
Well,
Did he?
Okay, so hang on, man. So hang on.
Go on.
Yeah,
So-
no, because
The Great
Talk to me,
Lord,
Goose.
the Dark One, is there as a black emptiness in the cave. Rand's foot touched it. That's when he went out of space and time and froze in. He got to the hub. Like, you could think of it. I mean, I was thinking of kind of like they're at the hub of the wheel, and so they're not moving. Like, they're not moving through time because they're at the hub, right? As fast as the wheel is spinning, whereas everyone else outside of the cave is moving at a faster pace, right? Because more distance is being covered by the wheel.
Yes.
As it rotates, right?
they're in the mid part.
Yeah, they're in the hub.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if everything's over, do you think like that makes sense for all the time things to be lower? I'm sorry, go ahead, continue. Stop.
I don't follow exactly what you're talking about. I know from the show there's the thing, but I don't have a reference for that other than just the show's intro.
Oh, you're right. The show intro does do something like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you, Josh.
But I think when Rand touches the Dark One, he he and Moradin, who are like touching one another, both zap out of time and space.
Both zap out their essence.
And
when they're touching each other. Sorry.
Okay.
It could be as simple as it being the place where the windows were that Perrin saw, or the interstitial space between dreams that the Dreamwalkers go to. It could also be the place that Rand went to in the body when he was fighting Ishamael in book 3 or 4, right, where he kills him before Moradin gets created.
Well, I mean,
there's so many possibilities, right?
I mean, I love all that, but like, it's very clear. Like, he's seeing like a million points of light. Like
he's not seeing a million points of light. He's seeing lines.
Wait.
He's seeing threads, the threads of the pattern.
Million lines, like he's seeing like innumerable lines.
I heard you say points of light. I'm sorry.
You're right.
Points of light is more like the dream world.
You're right. And fuck you, Dan. All right, so give me a second. So what I'm asking is like, let me be specific.
Sure.
I don't believe we've seen a description of this before.
We've seen the pattern as threads being woven before. I can't tell you what book or who it was, but we've definitely seen it. Dan?
All right, so let's talk about it. So if Rand touches the dark space and all of a sudden he's there, what does that mean? What does that say about the Dark One? Or what does it say about Rand?
It says that the Dark One's still possibly in his prison and hasn't come into the world.
But like, so are we talking about unreliable narrator? Like, Rand says, I'm outside the pattern, basically. Are you saying he's misinterpreting that? And he's
no, we've been told in other parts of the book that the Great Lord lies outside of the pattern. In this book, by other people besides Rand, we've been told that the Great Lord is not within the pattern.
All right, so he just like a vampire, he got invited into the home, and all of a sudden he's in the. All right, so he's just. So is he equal to the Dark One, or is he like, or like
is he like in the Dark One?
Yes. He's essentially inside the space where the Dark One's energy lives.
Like Jonah and the whale.
Okay, look at it this way.
No.
Everything exists in a vacuum.
Inner space.
Everything exists in it. Think of it like outer space. Yes. If the wheel is turning and
Sorry. Wheel's turning. Sorry, go.
You have more to say?
Nope.
Who? Dan?
Okay.
Nope. I said one thing. I want to be super clear. I was just the last one to interrupt you.
213
so really on them. And
Yep.
then
I
the
didn't say
last
anything.
one was on me.
So the wheel has
or
to
hand-
exist in a physical space. So imagine what is outside the wheel. If the wheel is the pattern and weaving it, couldn't the empty space around it be outside the pattern?
Wait. Or
Well,
could
here's-
it be
here's-
opposite that? Wait, hold on. Could the wheel? I'm like I literally think it's the opposite. The wheel is not physical, but it creates physical space. Like the wheel is right. Like that's how I see it. The wheel's not physical space.
What's outside the
What
universe,
it
Ryan?
creates is physical space. What?
What's outside the universe? Is there an outside?
It folds in on itself like a little. Like
It's
a little
infinite. It's
fish
infinite.
sucking
It's
its own
infinitely
dick.
expanding, though. How is that possible? Unless it's a non-Rhinian space.
Because it's got it's a grower, not a shower.
My point is,
All right,
it doesn't
so
really
I'm
matter.
gonna read. Let me read how it's so.
Go for it, Dan.
The dark one says that this is preparation, all this pounding of the mind. He says, for what? To show you the truth. And it says, quote, fragments of the pattern, threads. Suddenly spun before Rand, splitting from the main body of light like hundreds of tiny flowing streams. He knew this was not actually the pattern, no more than what he saw as himself was actually his body. In interpreting something so vast as the fabric of creation, his mind needed some kind of imagery. This is what his consciousness chose. Says the thread spun, not unlike threads in a weave of the one power, only there were thousands upon thousands of them, and the colors were more varied, more vibrant. Each was straight, like a string pulled taut or a beam of light.
They came together like the product of a loom, creating a vision around him. The ground of slimy soil, plants speckled with black, trees with limbs that drooped like arms bereft of strength. It became a place, a reality. Rand pushed himself to his feet and could feel the soil. I mean, it's like, yeah, this is the loom that's weaving reality. It's like the nexus of the now, right? And psychedelic.
The nexus of the now. What?
Yeah, the nexus of the now and like psychedelic thinking.
Can you say more about that?
It's like from transpersonal psychology. It's this idea of like the place where reality creates itself.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
From our
brain is
consciousness.
broken.
Yeah, I mean, so again, this doesn't have to be physical. It can be
Yeah. I don't think any of
multidimensional.
it's physical. I mean, I don't think, I think you're right. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be something that we can understand. Like, this is metaphysics. It's not physics, right? So I don't know that it really matters where it is in so much as it is what's happening to Rand, and that's all we have to accept. This is how his mind is piecing it together.
But
well,
like,
the reason it matters is because people still discuss these things probably, unless we get answers to this shit, which I feel like.
I mean, I'm happy to discuss it. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense to discuss it in terms of physical reality.
Read and find out.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Also, like, you might be right. Like, it might be still to be debated. But like, do you think any of the Dragon Reborns in all of the historical like turnings
Have been here before?
Yes.
No, I think Rand is. Well, okay, yes. So it's possible that this is where the Great Lord has broken all of the prior dragons, or many of the prior dragons. It's possible this is the place. So go back all the way to the beginning of the book where Luce Theron is being shown the death of Ilyena.
Yes.
This is probably where he was, right? They were battling in this space.
Totally. Yes. They're battling. That's what we're seeing.
Dan.
Love it. Yep.
Dan.
Yeah. Talk to me.
All right. Oh, yeah, hold on. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, no, I don't want none of this. All right, here we go. All right. Dan.
All right.
Yeah. This fucker.
Yeah. Go on.
Okay. We've been doing Wheel of Time shit for fucking 5 years straight.
Yeah. Almost.
No one has ever conflated Luce Theron and the like going crazy as battling in the same space as Rand and the Dark One at this one. This is fucking like
pretty dumb, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm embarrassed.
I know. Sorry, people watching. Like,
sorry. All right, get it right.
I mean, like, it's gonna get better. All right, Jesus. All right.
Good
My bad.
Lord.
Good lordy lord. No, I mean, but like Josh, like for reals, like holy shit, I've never heard that in all of my time with
interesting.
Real Time.
Love
No,
it.
you're right. That's super interesting. But you think like Rand is so like
Well, we
keep going
see
then,
that
like-
Rand is different. We see Rand even be like, I'm different. I'm not letting this break me. Like, this is
well,
where
he
my power is.
says
This
it,
is
but like I mean he
yeah, but
said it.
self-awareness is the key here. I mean, letting go of like all of the people who died, letting go of the list, like that whole scene, which we'll get to later, I imagine.
Yeah, or right now it's fine.
You know,
Yeah.
so how long did it take for Luce Theron to realize that he was riding shotgun, that he wasn't in charge? Was it right off the bat that he knew that he was just a part of Rand? Or at first he was like, why am I hearing this voice in my head, right?
Yeah, he didn't know that he was inside of another person, right?
And it wasn't until a little bit later that he kind of just realized, so Rand right now is Luce Theroning, I guess, to a certain degree, huh?
Luce Theroning, yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
And again, the question is whether or not other incarnations of Rand had Luce Theron in their head in the same way and became to the same hybridization, let's call it, of the two of them, as opposed to one or the other taking control and squashing the other one out, right?
Well, how about this? Do you think Rand could have gotten to the point he is without Luce Theron?
No. They needed each other.
Okay, you think it's like okay.
And I think they hybridized in the same way that or not in the same way necessarily, but similar to how Slayer and Lord Luke are 2 in 1. And so, now, like, again, Moradin, Luce Theron, and Rand are the Trinity.
Okay.
Right? They're all in one body.
I hear that. So why did Luce Theron not have a previous iteration in his brain?
We don't know that he didn't.
He never mentions it.
He doesn't.
I mean,
Rand is different. We know. I mean, my whole theory, the whole book has been that Rand is different. Rand is somehow unique. He makes choices and responds in a way that's unique. And Luce Theron coming to him and him recognizing. Okay, so do we know if the taint existed in prior times?
No.
Or is it unique to this turning?
It is.
So
yeah.
In a way, the taint, and I think we've talked about. We don't know, but I think in a way we theorized at some point that the taint's uniqueness, in a way, brought Rand's ability to have Luce Theron show up for him.
Oh, okay. Right? So the taint
that by the Great Lord touching the source and like corrupting it, it created this like one-off opportunity for this new thing to occur.
Oh, okay. I like that idea. All right, so yeah, so the taint is like considered to be like, they call it the Dark One's counterstroke. As Luce Theron was trying to like seal the bore, he added the taint, which is a brand new thing, and then all male channelers
drove all the male channelers mad,
go crazy, and then that's the turning of the ages, because all the male channelers just destroyed everything. Right, like they just became like nuclear bombs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then we're here, and now Rand is dealing with.
So well, even in this first passage, go ahead, Ryan. Sorry.
No. Yeah, I would like you brought up 2 different things, and I want to see if you can put them together. You're saying like somehow Luce Theron is like present in this battle. No, fuck. All right, real quick. Right. All right. I know. I'm gathering thoughts. I mean,
the 2 things I said that were unique are the taint and Luce Theron, both unique to this timeline. Is that the 2 things?
Yes, no, that's not helpful. Dan, do you have? I will.
Well, I mean, as you know, I think very little of this is unique per se because the wheel turns, and this was all prophesized mostly. So, I mean, I don't know what is unique about it per se. We just don't know any different. But the madness certainly existed. We know that people were muttering to themselves and seeing shadows, so we don't know what was going on in the minds of anyone who was affected.
I mean, there's a little bit of contradiction between this idea of like an infinite number of turning of the wheels and the third age.
Okay,
like,
go on.
No, but it can be like the 1000th third age. It's like there's right, like there's 7 turnings of the wheel, and like there's 7 ages. There's 7 ages in the turning of a wheel, and then it starts over. So like the idea is like this has just been going on for ad infinitum.
So let's say, so is Rand always, so is Luce Theron always the second? I mean, okay.
Right.
I would imagine that it means then that Luce Theron is always in the second turning and Rand is always in the third. And then who's in the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, if that's the case. But what it seems like to me after having read the fucking book is that every time it's Luce Theron. And this time for some reason it's Rand.
I like that.
And Rand is different from Luce Theron. Rand is a different incarnation of the pattern than Luce Theron, which is why there's 2 of them inside of him. Again, going back to Luke and Slayer, 2 husks, 2 identities in one husk, right?
Okay, no, I love this. So do you believe that this, of all the turnings of the wheel, that this is unique,
that this has never happened before?
No,
that's my
Rand is unique, or Luce Theron and Rand combo Voltron is unique?
Both. That the incarnation of Luce Theron in this life is separate from the prior incarnation of Luce Theron in some way.
Do we see it, like, so like, is there anything textual that makes you think that this is?
There have been things throughout the entire series that made me think.
Explains why like Luce Theron is there anyways. Like, what makes you like, why is Luce Theron there anyways?
Well, we've seen other remembrances of past lives, and maybe it is just the and so this is what links for me Rand being unique and the taint. Because the taint existed, and the channelers have this madness. Male channelers have this madness when they embrace the source. That created an opportunity for Luce Theron to appear as madness. But rather than Rand having memories of a past life as Luce Theron, he madnessed an alternate identity. He had a mental illness that allowed a second identity to concretize inside of him that is Luce Theron, which pulled Luce Theron out of, let's call it, the fucking Heroes of the Horn, into his consciousness. Okay, and then they essentially like hybridized rather than merging or one of them taking control.
Okay. Are the Heroes of the Horn truly immortal? I mean, are they? So let me rephrase that. Were the Heroes of the Horn from every age, or just a couple?
I think they appear as the pattern. Okay, so we gotta roll this back a second.
Okay.
The age lace.
Back.
Is the age lace? So, okay, there's the pattern, and then there's the age lace, which is like how the pattern expresses what happens in the world in order to move along meaning. Right. So is the pattern a player piano roll, where it's a 7-act song symphony that just repeats itself, or is it a continually evolving tapestry of transforming patterns that look like, if 1,000 iterations of the wheel ago, you looked at the pattern, would the age lace look identical to how it is now? My thought is no. We have all these people like Matt and Perrin and Rand, and like who are acting as who it seems like in this turning of the wheel are being expressed or expressing transformations to the pattern and the way the age lace is expressing itself. That's my interpretation. Therefore, it's not, this age is not going to look like any prior iteration of the third age, because there's new pictures, so to speak, in the tapestry that's being woven. One of those is Luce Theron. One of those is Matt's, like, the touching the dagger and having all these, you know, personalities implanted in him. Like, without all of these in theory unique occurrences happening within this age, we wouldn't be where we are. Maybe the Great Lord will win. I don't know. I haven't read those chapters yet, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm watching what I am talking about still. It's hard. Yeah. It's hard with you, Josh.
No. Like, I mean, like you're actually touching on things that like are maybe still debatable, like, which is fun, right?
Right. I like the player piano analogy a lot, but could it be that it's essentially the same song structure but jazzed up? So one age may be played in ragtime while another is kind of more in a
this is the EDM way. This is the EDM version of the
I mean like so like the lore, like the common understanding is that the wheel of time turns, ages come and pass, the wheel weaves human lives into
the pattern,
and that's like it literally, if you think about what the wheel is, it like all we know is that it weaves human lives into the pattern, which is crazy to think. Like you know what I mean? Like if you ever really thought about it, like, am I right? Like that's all we know. The wheel, its function is like, oh, like shit's going on. I'm gonna put a human in there. And I mean,
I don't know. Again, my understanding of the metaphysics is like totally based on my own brain fuck of philosophical understanding and human experience. And I see Dana Lou's question here. I do think of them in this time as sort of separate souls, yes. Or at least a fracture of the same soul, a fracturing of the same soul, possibly too.
Does Luce Theron still have consciousness?
Not anymore, it seems like. They merged. They hybridized. When they went through that experience last book, right? Where Rand became, what were we calling him? Stoic Rand?
Zen Rand.
Zen Rand.
Bodhisattva,
Zen Rand.
Randasattva.
So in connection with this savior, this Rand, this Luce Theron, we do have like the Heroes of the Horn.
Yeah.
This horn is blown, and they don't seem to give a fuck who the dragon is. They're here for the banner.
Yeah.
You got the banner, then you're the guy. That's pretty much the deal. Which, if the heroes are correct that they are truly immortal, and perhaps Birgit Silverbow becomes someone that we recognize as a hero within our age, if the horn exists in our age. We don't even know if it does. And that might be, if the horn doesn't exist, then they just hang out. They hibernate until the horn is needed, and then they come and talk about, hey, I remember Luce Theron. But the question is, was there Luce Theron before there was Luce Theron? Because they all call him Luce Theron. Even Rand they call Luz.
I feel like
we don't know if in the fourth age they call the next dragon Rand. even though that guy's name is fucking her, you know.
But so it
Jeremy.
suggests that all these heroes are from that age, that they all know Luz. They all know Luz. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
here's the thing. So okay, so for the Forsaken. Okay, I don't know the answer to this, and forgive me. I'm gonna get chewed up, I'm sure. Are the Forsaken all from this turning of the wheel? Wait, they're 3,000 or 4,000 years old. This is still shit I don't fully like. Feel like I need to go back. This will be on the reread.
No, you're right. No, the Forsaken are from the Second Age.
They're from when Rand
said reread.
I'm sorry, when Luz Theron shut up the board.
Yeah, that was.
They were all peers.
And they weren't there in the first age when. Wait, so how many times does the last battle happen? Does it happen once an age?
We don't know.
We had heard things earlier, but we have to question the validity of it. You know,
was the battle where when Luz Theron went mad?
Real quick, hey Glenn, thank you.
Thank you, Glenn.
I still don't know what that means.
Whoa.
If you've been gifted a membership, like let us know. That's cool.
Yeah, someone want to be a member?
How does that work?
Do we full? I don't know. I don't know how to do this, right?
No, hey.
What?
One the way
Oh,
nice. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's amazing. So
right.
check your notifications because you might have just been gifted
by
Glenn. So that means
funny.
I can tell you that means that he's gifted other people to join the channel as a member, right? So they get all the perks and stuff.
So,
and he's like elevated to a level where he can do that. No, he's got he's been a member probably like for a while and has maybe hit some sort of level or I don't know.
Awesome.
He could probably tell you. Nice.
Look at that.
Carrie and I are members now.
Congrats.
Oh, yeah. So when they comment, do they get like a little fucking little blah blah blah?
They should have something next to their name.
That's fantastic. Yeah, Thank you so much, Glenn.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Sweet. That's super awesome.
You two pick two. All right. Well, Carrie and Irish Bear, they're worthy. I love it.
That's amazing. Awesome. Thank you for explaining it, Glenn.
Hey, Josh.
So the Forsaken are from the Second Age. So again, I mean, all we know information-wise is people from the Second Age, basically. Then, if that's true, like Lanfear knows Luz Theron because she was a contemporary thousands of years ago with Luz Theron, right?
Well, unless you're right in the way that, like you were saying, Luz Theron is the one that's been constantly the dragon throughout all the ages, and then this is the first time that we.
That's how I've been thinking about it.
Yeah,
that's how I've been thinking about it. The entire book is that historically, Luz Theron has been the dragon in every incarnation, and that was his name.
Well, I mean, like,
but that was maybe a misunderstanding.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but like I want to bring this up. Like, this whole book is based around like the unreliable narrator understanding. Like we are all like, again, like as I am living in modern times and I hear about religion, I think, I don't believe in heaven and hell. Like.
Well, Brian, you make a very good point.
So yeah, like the idea that this is a wheel that goes 7 times, like literally, there's no like scientific basis for that. The only thing we see is like maybe first age memorabilia, which is us, which is Mercedes-Benz, right? Like so we're first age.
The Apollo launch, all that kind of shit.
And Age of Legends is second age. And then third age is the book we're reading.
Well, it says the third age, called the third age
called by some, right?
Yeah.
By
some,
yeah. But these people believe this, and they believe that there's this like big old, like real big old thing. Like we could take that as fact, or we could take that as just like the understanding of the people in the third age.
All right. Well, it makes a lot of sense from where I'm coming from with
this. No, you have to understand. This is a land where they know what they know is true. There is a creator, there is a dark one, there is a wheel, there is a pattern. They know these. We don't know how or why. There is no churches, there is no thing, but they know this, and it is correct. It's just there is unreliable narration, but generally when it comes to the like what this wheel is, we have to take that as being true.
Well, but I mean, like, what is verified? What is verified is that
I see where you're coming from, Ryan. I mean, in a sense, is this scripture or is this documentation? Right?
Yeah.
If it's scripture, you got to read it one way.
Yeah.
If it's a documentary, we have to read it another way, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So
and yeah. Go ahead.
And like it's appropriate to see it all like both ways, but I mean like it even prefaces it in the fucking very first book. It's like ages come and pass, like as like things pass, like they become myth becomes legend, legend fades, right? Like we don't know. Like like, am I right there? Like this is like.
However,
book.
though,
like
correct.
Everybody knows
like,
who Luz Theron is. Like back to Josh's point, though, really, like everybody in every like layer of every world we've seen, like of every layer of this world, not world, but like of every layer of this world, like the Teleanrod, everywhere, everybody knows who Luz Theron is. They know of him, they've battled him, they're after him, they're in love with him, or they've seen him like along the way to another battle at some point. So it does seem like either way you read it, whether it's documentary or religion or scripture, it's he appears like for everybody, no matter where they came from or where they like exist in time, space, anywhere. It doesn't seem to matter.
Well, and prophecy is true. If it's unaltered, it's just a matter of interpreting it correctly. But prophecy deals with future things. Yeah. And again, they're true. Like all of them. You just got to figure them out. Yeah, which is something that, I mean, we could say it's based on faith or not, but this is something different. I think that's what there is no faith in this. It's just a known thing. It's
but how much of that
we don't.
But how much of that is Robert Jordan's?
Go ahead.
How much of that is Robert Jordan's prerogative, though? I mean, as a fan, okay, let's roll it all the way back to like looking at it from a literary critical perspective. As an author writing a book that conveys a meaning that they want to bring into our world. This is a world without faith where magic to some degree is real and people seem to be reincarnated and there seems to be a creator deity and this evil presence. Sounds very much like Christianity, does it not? I mean, so what is the underlying mythology world in our world? What is the intended audience what is the audience intended to take away as the meaning of this within our own world? Is it that there is a creator and an evil thing, and that we have to take things without faith because it's true? Because that's one way to read this, right? There is no faith because there's no faith needed in this world, in our world, in order to believe in these things, because it's just true to the author.
Right.
So I can see it that way. I can also see it as a metaphor for, because there are people questioning it, and they're like, and it is different. Like, does magic exist in our world? Maybe, but not in this way, right? It looks very different. The magic is like in our own consciousness and in our ability to create our own reality and like structure the world around us, right? And like the fact that we have feelings and exist in time and space and like relate to one another is magic enough, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
you are correct that there is this is highly Christian elements. You have good versus evil with an unwitting young man who is must die for our sins, more or less.
Right.
But when it comes,
must die to save us at a minimum. Must die to save the world, not necessarily for our sins.
But I think it was like, RJ's like, all right, so there's good versus bad. The bad guy does this. We have this good guy, and what about belief in the people? It doesn't matter. It is, and they do. They just all know. They just all know. I think it's.
So I got the Wheel of Time
Oh.
companion, by the way, at the recommendation of Michael and Kate.
Kate, yeah. Cool,
I started reading it, and like literally the introduction's like, if you haven't finished the series, there are spoilers here. Don't read on. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna. So I
Yeah.
put it down.
Dang it, yeah. You almost broke a cardinal rule. Wait, so Josh.
They were like, oh sure, you can read it.
I know.
Josh, real quick,
They
you
don't
had
know.
said like there are these things that are like
That's funny.
given, and one on the
Mhm.
list you had said like reincarnation,
Hmm.
and I want to challenge you on that. I think the only examples of reincarnation we have are the people that the Dark One has brought back.
Birgitta being pulled from
Oh.
Teleranriad and
is that-
remembering her
wait,
past
is that-
lives.
wait, is that reincarnation? I mean,
It- Yeah,
She
I mean,
wasn't a
she
baby,
remember
like-
she didn't get reincarnated
Right.
this time. She got pulled from Teleranriad into the fabric of reality, but she remembered thousands of lives before her when she was pulled
Oh.
across.
no, I know, but so she's.
So hang
like,
on.
like-
That's important. That is
Uh-huh.
another textual evidence where we see that there isn't just one Luz Theron and one previous turning of the wheel that's our time.
You're right.
Mhm,
Yes. Oh my
mhm.
God. All right, I'm getting.
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
Ryan,
seriously.
let me defend your point as far as unreliable narration, in that we have Ishamael who said, you and I have fought time and time again.
sometimes on the same side, sometimes on opposite sides, right?
And he's no, this is when he was pretending to be the Dark One. And
oh,
he
but
was-
later he says that sometimes we were on the
but
same side,
also, like,
sometimes.
both are true. Like he was like, yeah, on the both, the same side or on the opposite side. Yeah.
which one was a lie, because he was pretending that I fought you thousands and thousands of times, and I don't believe that Ishamael would have these memories like Matt or Rand Lutheran or Birgitta. But perhaps
No,
he does. But
why
I don't-
not? I mean, that's
I
the
think
thing. It's
Birgitta-
like,
Yeah.
go ahead, Ryan.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Well, no. Well, I mean, like it just begs the question: is Rand happening every 7 out of 7 ages? Like every turn of the wheel, there's like a Rand iteration. I don't know. Like Tom Maryland says, I remember ages. I can tell you about ages that end in ice and ages that end in like fire.
Fire, yeah.
You know, which
Mm.
all on some level could maybe say.
But doesn't that fit like the teleology of like our world? Like we
Yes.
have
Mhm.
apocalyptic expectation is like the one common theme through
yeah,
all
like,
human
yeah,
history,
yeah.
right? Like
Yeah, so Robert Jordan's saying, yeah, like our age is the first age. We nuked ourselves. Boom, turning of the age. And
and obviously there's an apocalypse, and then the second age occurs, right? And all of us are reincarnated essentially. And that's
No,
why
but-
so many
yeah,
people
but-
identify
wait.
as Matt, right? Because they've all been Matt in prior lifetimes.
No, I want to.
Sorry.
Oh,
Where is this,
jeez.
like,
Oh,
No,
Matt
like-
is part of the. You imagine getting Matt in your head. Holy cow!
Oh my gosh.
no, but I like this idea.
Hmm.
I mean, this is a very fundamental idea. Do you believe like it's true that literally everyone we're reading about has a corollary? Like if we read a story that the Age of Legends, we'd be finding every character from the Wheel of Time back then. Is it all just we're recycling that, or is that
So,
how they?
My
Not ver-
understand. Go ahead, Kay.
Oh no, I was just gonna say not verbatim. Like I mean, I liked your theory that you were talking about with the what did you say? You mentioned the jazz song, but there was something else. Never mind. Go ahead. I'll come back to it.
Well, it seems to me that reading the Way of the Leaf, okay. All right. So we have more textual. So, all right, two things. Reading what the Tuathalan say about the deaths of their clan members. It seems that they believe that they keep coming back again and again,
Uh-huh.
Textual evidence wise, look at what happens in Ruidian. Do we not give credence to like the Aiel's clan memories happening thousands of times that we witness through Rand, that we witness again with Avienda? Like,
I mean, like,
there's been thousands of the turnings of the wheel, right? And like, granted,
no, like actually, like real quick.
Well, that's
yeah.
like, go Ryan.
Yeah,
But there's a difference there.
Like I think like I want you to stick to the thread that you brought up with the fact that Brigitte remembers
thousands of lives.
Like, so that alone,
Mhm.
I think, is more like of an argument of like this going on and on. Because I like part of me is just like, yeah, like, yeah. I mean, like, I've never even like questioned my own thoughts until you fucking brought that up. Part of me is just like, yeah, this is what these people think. And like, we know they're artifacts of the First Age because we have like Mercedes-Benz, so it goes back that far. But how do we fucking...
Well, how many
know
times can
that
a
this
human
is
live in
circling
1,000
around?
years? I mean, for all we know, it's been 6,000 years. For all we know, Robert Jordan was trying to give biblical creationism a fucking kick down the road here. Like, this world is 5,000 years old. And Birgitta lives for 100 years each life. You divide 5,000 by 100, and you get some number of lives, and that's what she's remembering, right? Like,
oh, so he's like, there's no dinosaurs.
Yeah, dinosaurs are put there to test your faith, Ryan. Come on, you know that.
Amazing, yeah. Like, and I thought high Episcopalian sounded fun. I was like, yeah, I'll be fucking high.
I don't think he was a biblical creationist. I'm more just stoking the fire here. But how many times could Brigitte live in 50,000 years? You know, as a human, it's not like humans are living 1,000 years. The Forsaken appear to live for 1,000 years, and that's a little weird. How?
Well,
like, but is that normal, or is that because they were imbued with the Great Lord's power?
So what I was getting at is like the only evidence of reincarnation, quote unquote, it seems to be that the Dark One is the only person who can take a soul and bring it back.
Yeah.
But yet the entire population believes in reincarnation, but like evidentially.
Well, because the pattern weaves as it wills, right? It does will these people into place when it needs them, right?
But it doesn't mean they're taking from the past. They can just recreate it.
How many people in the Wheel of Time are NPCs?
Most.
Okay. All right. All right.
Let's look at it. Let's switch to a video game lens here for a second. Like,
I mean, and so based on my belief that they just what they know is for the most part right in the metaphysical world as far as this goes. Yeah, when the wheel turns, it does kick it out. I don't know how long that turning takes. Do you? What are your guys' thoughts? How is it an age? Because that's weird. But it would make sense.
A turning is an age. Is that what you?
Dan, if you have to accept okay, do you accept as fact that in this world, us right now are living in the First Age? Do you accept that?
I think that's what is evidentiary.
Okay, so if that's true. Right, like you have to start from that and then move forward. Like if that's true, and this is like quote unquote the next stage, and we've been hinted at that we're gonna nuke ourselves to oblivion, blah blah blah. So then, like if this, right, like move, just extrapolate forward. Like in our age, nothing is evidentiary. No one's sitting around being like, oh,
we don't have reincarnation.
A turning is 7 ages. I mean, isn't this? Do you guys know about the yugas in Hinduism? The idea, the world ages, the yuga cycle.
Yeah, no, I believe that some. No, I don't know that specific, but isn't it like Buddhism? You have like a.
Well, that's from Hinduism. But so there's 4 cyclical ages in Hinduism: Satya, Treta, Dvapara, and Kali Yuga, and they represent a grand cycle of time that repeats, analogous to the seasons or the moon's phases. Each yuga cycle lasts 4.32 million years, composed of 4 ages with decreasing length and virtue. So, I mean, I imagine that, like, again, I'm sure once I read the Wheel of Time Companion or whatever, like the start will think stuff will start to make more sense. But there are cyclical cosmologies in the default world, in our world, that look like what we're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm. And I agree, and I get it. Like, and if we were like Native Americans pre like colonialism, we would all believe in animism. It would be unquestioned. But what I'm saying, Dan, like the first days, like nothing is unquestioned. Like we live in the age of enlightenment. We question everything. Like
right. I just thought of a different. The other example though could be the wolves, because they know of a final death versus rebirth as well. So they know that when Slayer comes, it's a final death.
Okay, so what does that mean regarding to what we're like debating or
reincarnation? They grasp reincarnation. They know they're just in Tel'aran'rhiod until they get popped back out into a new wolf body, unless they get killed by Slayer. So reincarnation, I think.
So the third age people are just like somehow through all the trauma, like nuclear whatever, and then also we evolve, and then like the Age of Legends, and then the breaking. Like at some point in the third age, look at my hands. I'm talking with my hands. I gotta tell you, at some point in the third age, we all just accept.
Well, if each spoke on the wheel separates each age from each other, then in theory the ages are equally distributed, right? So they're each 1,000 years or 10,000 years or whatever it is.
No. I mean, like I feel like
we're not the first age.
And there's no like some ages can be short. Depends on like events.
We are not.
No, I don't think that doesn't fit the metaphysics though. It's like there's 7 spokes on the wheel of time, so the spokes aren't asymmetrical, right?
I know, like you're right. Like when we finish all this and we get into it, I feel like my understanding is that the ages are not like.
Amos New says ages are not a set number of years. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's event based, which. Right?
Pattern weaves as it will.
How the fuck does that work when you have a hub? All right.
So is the snake that's on this wheel, is that just for show? Or what does that symbolize within the whole structure?
It's like the dark one kind of going around and changing things as it interacts or something.
Is it a serpent? Like, is it a demon?
I don't know. I don't know, but I do think that Robert Jordan's entire point of this whole series was to just empower women and to let men know that we are actually magical. So,
yes,
you are welcome.
I have a Taishar.
Oh, me too. It's like a paragraph. Go. So glad.
Hold on. Okay. And music starts.
The dark one pressed in around Rand, swallowing him. Taishar.
Nice.
All right, I got another one if I'm popped up still. All right. Perrin had come with his ham.
Gross.
Taishar.
With his ham?
Yeah.
What?
With his ham. With his ass. His big ham. All right.
You know his ham.
His ham.
All right, Kay, you're next.
All right. Galad held up 4 fingers. Plan 4. He leaped out of his hollow and dashed towards the 3 women. His men waited a count of 5, then followed behind. Taishar.
That all works.
Right? I was like, what is this beautiful paragraph? Thank you. Last battle.
the first attack that Rand gets from the Dark One is pretty much two rivers. Just evil two rivers. He sees Daniel. He sees Jory. And they're like, oh, you can channel? Oh, shit. Come help us. And then Nynaeve comes and ties him up and takes him over to Miradral. The Blight had taken over the two rivers.
Oh, no.
Stereotypical, just bad guy stuff, right? They're like, but the Dark One has always won. He's like, oh, no.
Oh, no.
But Rand's is pretty badass. He whips out and he's like, here, give me the remote. He takes the pattern chords. Yeah. And then he takes over his thing. It's so they just start showing different possibilities.
Yeah.
But all the possibilities just aren't great. They seem kind of cool. One of them seems kind of cool, but
no, but the consequential one was like when Rand's like, okay, I destroy you, and then all of a sudden, like, right, like the world without a Dark One. And I want Josh to be back in because
right, where he's walking down the street, he's all, God, the street is awesome. Look how big this road is. Why everyone's all smiling? And some street urchin takes like a little apple, and this woman whips out a gun and just shoots him in the head.
Just shoots it. It doesn't care.
And then like a horse, just like the guy just walks over the dead body. They're just like trampling this dead kid. They're like, oh, where's your guards, Rand? He's like, I don't have any. They're like, oh, well, we're going to kill you. Why wouldn't we? La, 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 la.
Yeah, so that world afterwards, the Dark One, would, quote unquote, was like, yes, that's what the world is like without me.
Without me. Mm.
And
Jeez.
He says, right.
Which implies you need the yin and yang.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, what age are we in? And they say the fourth age, of course. So it does indicate that this is the very end of the age as well.
Right.
To your point.
So I love how he weaves with the 1,000 threads. Let me read this passage.
Okay. And what page are you on?
654. Rand sees those threads spinning about him, taking them, hundreds upon hundreds of them. There was no fire, air, earth, water, or spirit here. These were somehow more base, somehow more varied. Each one was individual, unique. Instead of 5 powers, there were thousands. Rand took them, gathered them into his hand, and held the fabric of creation itself. Then he channeled it, spinning it into a different possibility. Now, Rand said, breathing deeply, trying to banish the horror of what he had seen, I will show you what's going to happen. That again harks back to me to this, like, that they're outside the pattern itself. And as the wheel weaves lives into the pattern, each of those threads represents a unique life that Rand is then weaving into a story that he's presenting to the Great Lord. Let's go to the next Rand point of view.
Okay.
no, but like real quick though, like then the Dark Rand was like, what was that? And the Dark One was like, that's the world without me.
That one will come eventually. That one's a little further down the line.
We haven't got there yet? Okay, my bad.
No, the next one's at 713. This is where the Dark One spins the web of possibility around him, and that's where they have the factions and the guards, and where violence is just kind of a part of things, but everyone's happy.
What?
So imagine. So remember the flicker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What if this was? What if this is the flicker? What if Rand and the Great Lord spinning reality with the real threads of lives is indeed the flicker? We know Balefire can change lives back in time.
Okay.
who's to imagine that this out of time spinning of lives into creation, like what I kept coming back to as I read this chapter was like, what is reality if they're doing this with the threads of reality outside of time?
Right. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
yes, everyone else is experiencing the last battle and Matt's killing it. Like, shit's
No,
going down.
it's like a different version of simulation theory in a way. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, but so are they? So inside the Matrix, they're all experiencing the last battle. But Rand and Moradin and the Great Lord are like outside of it. They're in the like alien world, like basically face mashing the fucking keyboard of reality, right? Like,
right.
So I did keep coming back to like this idea of like, what was Flicker, and like, could this be them doing that? And it's just being out of time, right? Like, if reality is outside, like if they're outside of time and space, there's no reason that like these realities can't be showing it up in the simulation in other ways, right?
And maybe to your point, there people would use those waygates and travel. They would travel faster, right? And so where Rand and the Dark One are, time is all funny anyways. It looks like it's going slower there, but it could be related or like kind of a magnet, like the opposite that has it go faster. Interesting.
So, and also just to get back to that symbol that you're talking about with the three circles and the wheel in the middle, that's Ouroboros eating its own tail as an infinity symbol with the wheel underneath it.
Oh yeah.
Right. It's not actually three wheels. It's one wheel with Ouroboros eating its own tail as an infinity symbol woven through it. Right.
Correct.
So don't get confused that it's three wheels spinning in asynchronous. Right. Like it's not. It's one wheel and it's symbolic, a symbolic representation of Ouroboros.
Which indicates the infinite net or at least the timeless nature of the whole thing, you know.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And that these ages are just things that we are just third age by some, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
When Rand creates his thing, it's on 744. And that's where he the threads of possibility resisted Rand as he wove them together into the world he imagined. He has a sword. They're like, what's that? He's like, a relic. And they're like, that's great. Channelers are just giving out food. Hospitals are there. Elaine is hot after 100 years. She's so great.
Do y'all know about the idea of concurrent cyclic cosmology? I think we maybe talked about this before on the show briefly.
Nope, I don't. Nope. I guarantee.
So it's this idea that like we're 14.3 billion years into this current iteration of the universe, right? Since the Big Bang. And in some far future, once Hawking radiation has evaporated all the black holes and all photons have evaporated into electrons, in theory, like basically a Google of years from the Big Bang, space will become so empty because of like all of these factors that there will be no way for time to be measured anymore, because you can't measure time without a photon. And at that point, an infinitely large empty space and an infinitely small empty space are the same thing. And so at that point, the idea of conformal cyclic cosmology is that at that point in this basically infinite far future where all things have evaporated, where all energy has evaporated, there is no way to measure time. Therefore, the Big Bang occurs again, because there is no time and there is no space. There's only everything compressed into infinitely tiny space.
It's the big wall.
Why are they compressed if they're expanding? I'm sorry.
Once an infinitely large empty space and an infinitely small space are essentially the same thing, because there's nothing to measure it. You should read about it, Ryan, or watch the PBS Space Time about it. It's fascinating.
No, like half of what you're saying reminded me of just being in middle school. Infinitely alone.
Honestly, I
love-
hadn't heard the word Google used. Like, wasn't there like a Googleplex or is that
A Googleplex, yeah, it's a one followed by 100 zeros, yeah. So
Yeah.
a Googleplex of time into the future. So this
Yeah.
idea, though, well, what we've been talking about with the Wheel of Time reminded me of that, in the sense of like, it might be that we just happen to be 3 eras into creation, like 3, like there's no reason to think that there has to be an infinite number of iterations of the Wheel of Time of the ages before this one. Like it could just happen to be number 3. In the same way that we just happen to be 14.3 billion years
Josh,
into the universe, right? Like
literally, fuck you, Josh. That's what I was thinking until literally tonight when you brought up Brigitte's fucking
Brigitte's memories, yeah. But those
And
are,
then
but
I was
in
like,
theory, those are
oh,
human memories,
no.
right? So how many years is each of those memories? Like, it may be not that many, right? Like lives.
Well, she said thousands, like, right?
Yeah, but even 1,000 times 100 is only 10,000. Or 100,000. Yeah.
Is that all?
So if you have a creator, if you have a wheel and you have a pattern, do you have evolution? Or do you just have humans?
Okay. I still want to get into the sci-fi aspect of this. Like, are the channelers really just genetic engineering from our era? And anyhow, we don't need to go down that rabbit hole.
Or Josh, is it like an innate thing that we were not able to tap into in our age? But like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, the show would sure have us believe that there's the slag of nuclear war like underneath all of these minds, right?
No, but real quick though, I want to get into this whole idea. Like, I've always thought of like these, like, we in like current age, like we could be like channeling if we were like unencumbered.
Unencumbered by what? Suffering?
The limitations of our own brain.
Yeah. Like
does that take genetic engineering, or does that take happenstance? What is it that leads these people to evolve past this?
Like
evolution?
It would explain to me like Bodhisattva. It would explain to me like people who do the hard work and then transcend to become like shamans, which I've always in a lot of ways just been like, that's phooey. That's like charisma, manipulation. Like, but also like, I'm just kind of entertaining this idea that like these people have been like somehow able to, through practice, tap into like a magical level that like in this third age is just like more right epigenetically, like all of a sudden in the third age they're just kind of doing it. I don't know. Is that... Yeah, I know.
This all reminds me of another question that someone asked once upon a time. When will then be now? And then he answered, soon.
Yeah, that sounds like our dad.
Spaceballs. Thank you.
We'll be like, Dad, are we going to the ice cream shop? If he like, we'll see.
Oh.
That's my answer to my kids too. We'll see.
We'll see.
You should say,
create your own reality.
If Allah wills it.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a Mitch Hedberg joke. Someone said, "You want to see a picture of me when I was younger?" And he said, "Every picture of you is when you was younger." So Rand creates his world. It's awesome. There is no fighting. There's his wife after 100 years looks super hot still. Avienda's off babysitting other kids, and he's like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
The fuck's going on?
Yeah. Someone's
what you doing, woman?"
He's all like,
someone trust her with their child?
They're like, no, it's like the perfect communist thing. She's like, oh yeah, and she's not singing. She's off volunteering, doing social work, and he's all, the fuck? This isn't the Avienda I know. God damn it, what'd you do to her? Looks at Elaine. Elaine has darkness behind her eyes, even though he created this. What is he? Does Robert Jordan not like? Does he think that the idea of a nonviolent utopia is actually a dangerous thing?
I think.
I mean, do you know about that experiment 31 or whatever it is? What's the rat experiment where they created like the rat utopia and they all like turn on one another and like the entire population? Let's see.
Oh yeah, no, and like the rats with the biggest dicks won. Were the only one alive, like they measured their dicks and those. Yeah, am I right?
Universe 20. It's called Universe 20.
Fuck you, Dave.
It's called Universe 25. John Calhoun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see, June 22nd, 1972. So he created this like experiment where like 4 mouse couples were put into a specially designed pen, a veritable rodent garden of Eden with numerous apartments, abundant nesting supplies, and unlimited food and water.
This is rat version of Love Island.
The only scarcity in this microcosm was physical space. And after some number of generations, like all of society devolves. And they like start killing one another. Some of them like pull themselves out of mating and like go into this ascetic practice of just eating and sleeping and no fucking.
Yeah.
Others like turn to violence. Yeah, these are rats. You should look it up. Universe 25.
I feel like I don't know. I mean, I had mice once who had babies, and then the dad ate them. So I feel like just violence
really hard to
amongst
find,
this
like,
species
human
is not like super
corollaries
rare.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Kay, but you got to understand. But that's usually because of pressures like food and other things, right? Like,
I mean, I probably touched them as a child. At least that's what I was told. You touched them, so the dad ate them.
It's your fault.
It was, but anyways.
But there are these experiments. Humans are obviously more developed than rats.
This is the way.
We can make other choices besides like just turning to violence, but
yeah.
Oh,
that's true. I know that those rats are in a
in
very controlled situation. Anyways.
You haven't eaten a baby in decades, Ryan. You're missing out.
No, in decades.
You put your Satanism on the
delicacy.
Ryan, you gotta travel more.
I'm hungry.
Satanism's on the back burner there.
I'd be like, what resources, bitch? But now I'm like, okay, like I will not eat that.
So Rand goes into the Dark Ones. Dark One says, "How about this for size?" and shows Rand pretty much everyone who's died. So he's like seeing and reliving. Right, and you got the horn ready?
Yeah. Okay, we're ready.
So he watches Davern Bashir die in a charge, followed quickly by his wife. Dear faithful Huron fell to a Trolloc attack.
Saddest little horn ever.
George Conger lay buried beneath the Trolloc body, whimpering for help until he bled to death. And Naila, who has decided to forsake Dar's spy, and she laid a burial wreath at the foot of some dude. They both dead. Carl did Manfor. His Aes Sedai Beldine stumbled and fell moments later. Gareth Bryn and Swan. He repped for Galwyn. So very many.
So I mean, I do feel like this like opposition of the lightless world and the shadowless world essentially looking the same is really important, right? Like it speaks to this question that I have brought up numerous times throughout the show of like, is Rand trying to break the pattern and destroy the Great Lord, the Dark One? And like, where does that leave Randland if he does that? Does it leave it a utopia?
Yeah.
Or does it leave it a decimated?
Yeah, and I want to talk to you about that because I think we even talked like off stage, like, yes, like the Dark One's like, yes, that's the world without me.
Mm-hmm.
But on some level, like why are we believing the fucking thing he says? That could be like the
No, but Rand creates it. Rand says here at bottom of 717, I will show you my world, Shayatan. There's no opposite to this lightless world you would create, a world without shadow. And then the next iteration is Rand's creation. That's also flawed, deeply flawed and fucked up.
All right, so okay, so like he okay, so Rand.
It's not the Great Lord. It's not the Dark One who creates that world. It's Rand.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What page is that on, Ryan? Dan?
Is it either 744 or 779?
Oh.
I think 744.
744. Yep.
Oh yeah, because he says all things turned and came again. That was the meaning of the Wheel of Time, and that right there, like, is just seems like it's speaking to reincarnation.
Okay, so the threads of possibility. It does absolutely. Okay, yeah. The threads of possibility resisted Rand as he wove them together into the world he imagined, the world without shadow. He did not know what that meant. Perhaps what he demanded was highly unlikely. This thing that he did, using threads to show what could be, was more than simple illusion. It involved looking to worlds that had been before, worlds that could be again, mirrors of the reality he lived in. And this is the passage that made me think of the flicker flicker.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't create these worlds, he merely manifested them. He forced the threads to open the reality he demanded, and they obeyed. One last time, the darkness became light and the nothing became something.
Was the Dark One telling the truth when he said that this was all Rand's doing, or was that resistance he felt? Was that the Dark One fucking with his vision?
I mean, the way
look at what Ben says right here.
I don't know that I think that. I think that it was as unnatural as the world created without light, or without, yeah.
Yeah.
It's true that we are inside the Great Lord at this moment.
Right.
Check this out. Noman Garden. Many who follow me do not understand tyranny. It is seriously unappreciated.
Absolutely no.
Yeah, there's like Jeremy land, and then there's this line which is underappreciated.
When Rand goes through his sorrow, seeing everyone dying, and he's like, "I'm winning, adversary." On 786, it jumps to Rand in incorporeal form again. It says nothing. Rand turned. He tried to turn. He had no form or shape. Nothing. He tried to speak, but he had no mouth. Finally, he managed to think the words and make them manifest, and then his words are in all caps. Is this what does this signify to you guys? Okay,
I'm sorry. Where is that at, Dan?
Wait, yeah,
It's
what
on
part are you talking?
Page 786.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm still back on 748.
Oh,
so.
yeah, I was on 749. Okay.
Oh no, yeah, 786.
I feel like there's stuff I want to talk about back there still. So I don't want to.
Yeah, well, let's.
Well, everyone hit the like button.
Back to 749.
All right, this is great live programming.
Rand, so it says here, Rand looked into Avienda's eyes, Elaine's eyes, and looked into them deeply. A shadow lurked back there behind them. Oh, it was an innocent shadow, but a shadow nonetheless. It was like that shadow behind the eyes of someone who'd been turned to the Dark One. Rand jumped to his feet and stumbled backwards. "What have you done here?" he shouted to the sky. "Shayatan, answer me." "I have done nothing, adversary." The voice was distant. "This is your creation." "Nonsense, you've changed her, you changed them all." "Do you think that removing me from their lives would leave them unaltered?" These words thundered through Rand. Aghast, he stepped away from Elaine as Elaine rose, obviously concerned for him. Yes, he saw it now, the thing behind her eyes. She was not herself, because Rand had taken away the ability for her to be herself. "I turned men to me," Shayatan said. "It is true. They cannot choose good once I have made them mine in that way. How is this any different, adversary? In other words, Rand turned men to only choose good and to not choose evil. How is this any different, right?
Mhm.
If you do this, we are one. In other words, there is no difference between good and evil if there's only one. And you force people to not make the choice and not have free will.
Mhm. All right, and so you believe that Rand had like a kind of like a pure like experience, Dark One just observed and then explained what was happening, like without being, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
so that does imply that we are not inside Shayatan, that we're in an empty space where the pattern is available to be woven,
Right?
right? So, okay, and not to go back to Gnosticism again, don't everyone throw tomatoes at me, but there is this idea.
No,
with inflation these days, who's got the money to be throwing tomatoes around?
I mean, you got to grow them yourself, Dan, obviously.
Nah.
But there is this idea in the Gnostic scriptures that like Idalbadoth, the like creator deity, is inside of the sphere of the true God, which is this God that has no split between good and evil.
Mm-hmm.
And that both good and evil, the gods of good and evil, are both false deities, very much like what we see here. That Yahweh and Idalbadoth are both manifestations of the reflection of the absolute God that defies being put in a bucket of one understanding, being put in a bucket of good or evil, right? And that once you apply those labels and understanding to the reflection of God within our world, that it corrupts it, basically.
Okay, so like, the further away you get from the truth. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, and you do make a good point. The first commandment, you should have no other gods besides me, doesn't say you got to say there's no other gods. It acknowledges there's other gods. You just can't believe in them.
And it's one of the funny things about monotheism when you look at it through a Judeo-Christian lens in the Old Testament. Yeah, absolutely.
So let's. Can we move on?
So we can move on now. Yeah. So what's the next Rand? POV?
So the next Rand is 779. 779. Yeah, and that's when all his friends are dying, and he's seeing them. The Dark
Rand wept. Okay.
And again, this is messianic to a certain degree as well, right? Accepting the suffering and burden of those who believe in you and are dying on your behalf.
Right.
And it's something that, I mean, I think that people want from their Savior and God is empathy and physical empathy. Go.
Rand was Charlie Kirking?
Yeah, he was Charlie. Yeah. Yes. And rest in peace. Oh, we lost Josh. Ryan, you went too far.
Oh no.
Ryan, you went too far.
One step too far, bro.
So the Dark One says that he has one more thing to show him, and then on 786, it's just darkness, right? And again, this is when Rand starts to speak in all caps. He has to manifest his words. He has to think the words and manifest them. Are they like Pavar and Andrel communication, just thinking things? Are they wording?
Wait,
there's no
wait,
body.
Where is Rand talking in all caps? I don't see that here.
So 786. It says
786. This is not okay.
Okay, yeah, it was over 780 or 80.
786.
Okay, yes, here we go.
It begins with nothing.
Rand projected, what is this? Oh.
Are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I want to go back because I remember this and I just want to, okay. Given, no, very well. I have one more thing to show you, one more promise of what can be. Okay, all became darkness. nothingness. He turned to run. He had no form or shape.
And they're dueling. It says the two of them dueled for the fate of the world, ran for peace, glory, love.
They weren't dueling right now though, but this is what they're doing in the moment. But this is a representation of the accommodation that could be.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
A covenant.
So it does seem like because Rand is having to like communicate in a different way, to me it seemed like this was like the way that the Dark One has always been communicating, and because he has to manifest the information basically to him, that it's in all caps because it's kind of highlighting like the difference in the way that he's communicating, I guess, because he doesn't have.
Well, he's disembodied at this point. He's just
right.
He's only good in the sense that the Great Lord
He's
is
like
only evil, right?
The essence.
So this is our accommodation. So the balance between the two is not that the world would be recreated in terms of evil, but that there would be no world at all.
It would just be nothingness.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is what you said you'd give to Morden.
Yep.
Elon. He's like, I offered to you too.
Don't you love Elon?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I like Elon with a nice caramel drizzle. And
that's actually creme brulee. That's not flan. That's creme brulee. But
good try. I like creme brulee then.
Dad,
creme brulee.
I don't like flan, I guess.
Dad, do you remember when the internet was cool and there was a website called Jesus of the Week?
Oh yeah, Jesus of the Week was a good one.
All right, so there was this amazing like mock-up of a billboard, and it was like a Mexican woman holding out something, and they like took the sign. It was like, what is God's plan for you? And they made a what is God's flan for you? And they had the woman holding a flan, and it's
that's a good one. I'm trying to get through this, Ryan, so that you can stay to the end.
No, and I'll leave when I want to.
You're gonna stay, but when you leave, we leave. How about that? So the Dark One says, I'm not gonna make this offer again. Rand says, Chewie.
Holy shit, Ryan. This is too good, dude. Oh my god.
What's that?
The what am I doing here? Does God have a flan for me?
Okay.
Okay. You just looked it up?
Yeah.
I found it.
All
Okay.
right, I'm gonna put it on the screen.
Oh my fucking god, dude. It's so good.
All right, we're gonna share screen this.
So we're gonna...
Wow, I don't know that I've ever seen that.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's making me snort.
Wow. Oh,
It's really fucking good.
What am I doing here? Oh my gosh. It's all crossed off.
That's a really good drawing too.
And the drawing of it, because it's like a normal looking. That's so great.
It's so
Only
good.
because of the way that it's like altered. I
Just
love
altered?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
fucking funny, man. Oh my god.
All right.
So on 795, Rand sees Egwene die. Right before is when is the passage right before is Egwene dying. The balefire vanished. Emhale gaped. Her body was spent. She offered it up. All that happens right before, and Rand sees it. He's like, "Fuck, not her, not her. Please, 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 not her." And Shaitan's like, "She's mine. I'm gonna kill them all, and they're all mine." And so he's like, her name joined the list of the dead. His failures, so many failures. Oh, light, not Egwene, and then darkness enclosed him. This is a shitty psychological battle because things are he's in real time. His friends are dying, like in real time, like right there. He sees Ruark his mind dead. He sees Elaine about to get captive and alone, a dreadlord preparing to rip her children from her womb. He saw Matt desperate. He saw Lan riding to his death. He's like, yeah, Rand had failed. But in the back of his mind, a voice frail, almost forgotten, let go. And that's
All right, you like that one?
That was loud. That was loud. So wait, so are we on chapter 38 now?
We're just about to, yeah. Yeah. We hadn't entered that one yet.
I mean,
Lan
do we
withdrew.
want to just stop and then we can just cover this next week?
I mean, I guess maybe.
Let's go. We got 10. Well, I feel like
You
340 is not that far. It's like, it's 20, not even 20 pages. 15
Yeah,
pages?
you're right.
Let's go.
You're right.
Let's go. 20 pages.
20
I got it.
pages.
Let's go. Let's go.
So that let go
Dan,
that
go.
Rand is
Dan, go. Go. Dan, go.
that let go that Rand was thinking was from his dad.
Mhm.
Tam saying, hey, you got to let them sacrifice. They're here for you. Let them do this. You can't do it all yourself. And then he was thinking of Egwene. And she's like, am I not allowed to be a hero too?
Yep.
He's
Call that
"You
shit."
must-" Yeah.
Wait, was her
But he's
father?
We
having
love
this
you,
conversa-
Josie. Good night.
He's having this conversation
Hi, Debbie.
with Egwene.
Wait. Uh-huh.
A voice in his head, fond but sharp. He says, Egwene? Is this, what is going on here, guys? Is this actual Egwene in his mind?
Is the font different?
It's italicized, yes.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's after Egwene dies. Yeah.
So
So-
is this Egwene?
So he squeezes his eyes shut. He's thinking of all
What
the
page
people
is that
who died.
on?
This is 807.
807. Okay, so this is chapter 38. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And he's like, how do you just let go? And then Egwene jumps in his head. She's all, you looby. No, she didn't say that. She says, you fool.
Yeah.
He's like, Egwene? She says, am I not allowed to be a hero too? He says, it's not that. And she says, you march to your death, yet you forbid anyone else from doing so. He says, she says, let go, Rand. Let us die for what we believe and do not try to steal that from us. You have embraced your death. Embrace mine. Tears leaked from the corner of his eyes. I'm sorry, he whispered. Why? I failed.
So,
No, not yet. You haven't.
Not yet,
Darkwind's
you
flaying him,
fucking
and then
haven't.
he let go. It says he let go of the guilt. He let go of the shame. He let go of the need to protect everyone. He let them be heroes. And the name's ripped from him like physical things. Yena's
So-
lost. We're reborn, so we can do better the next time. Go ahead.
so I've been reading this book, Conscious Loving, and it's about how every relationship that we have shines light on the shadow parts of ourselves that we need to look at to
Fuck yeah.
become a better human. And this
Uh-huh.
just echoed so hard for me, like in that
Oh, yeah.
space, right? Of like Rand feeling the shit and letting go of this like loose Theranism that he's been carrying with him.
Uh-huh.
This like need, and if he does survive by like swapping places or whatever he's gonna do, like it feels a little cheap that
Oh wow. Yeah,
you know that like all these people die for him in the sense, but like would Egwene have wanted him to continue knowing that he's the father to children and all these things? Probably, right? But this is the light that Egwene shines on the shadow part of Rand, right? That allows him to let this go and to become a better person in a different, more
Okay, so was this an
Robust person,
internalized
right?
voice? Was this all right? So was this Egwene, quote unquote, or like an internalized voice?
Well, this is how Lews Therin used to show up to Rand.
Mm-hmm.
There's an italicized voice in his head.
All right.
And Rand would speak. Rand is talking aloud.
To
Rand
her,
is not
yeah.
responding with italices.
Right, right.
Awesome.
So
I
he
mean,
says,
so
"Yeah,
like,
it's time to do
what's
better."
your gut tell you then? Like, is it? What's your gut tell you, Josh? Okay, was it? Is this like Egwene post-death ghost style, like giving advice, like helping you, like,
Oh shit.
like do your pottery wheel, or is or is this like, you know, like Top Gun when he's like, oh, like, Goose, you hear me, Goose? You hear me, Goose?
Yeah,
Like,
that
Goose
I
is
remember
dead.
that. That was Kafka. That was his call sign when he was flying his jet airplanes, right?
Yeah. He's,
It was
no,
there
it's
was
God.
there was Maverick, there was Iceman, there was Goose, there was Kafka, there was Hemingway.
There was Dostoevsky.
Dostoevsky. I got Dostoevsky on my trail. I can't shake him.
All right, but like, yeah, like, and you know, far be it the humor. Like, what do you think of my question? Or do you remember it? It's all right. It's late.
Can you? What I didn't know you had a question.
Sorry. Oh yeah.
Sorry. I
I
like what Dana Lou's saying here, because she's saying, like, does it matter if it's really Egwene or not?
Yeah, I don't think it does. I don't think it
That's
actually
what I
matters.
was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, like, no, Jesus Christ, yes, it matters.
No, because does it? It's
Like,
about him being better. Like, going back to Josh's point, like, it's like a, you know, the snake shedding its skin from a relationship, and then also he's going through like crisis, which tends to cause like a rebirth for people, and hopefully, I don't know, they become better.
And if I'm like going through rebirth, like, your voice is gonna be in my head, honey. But like, literally though, Josh claimed like months ago that Egwene's gonna be the fucking hero.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, totally.
She turns into a fucking tree.
I mean, so let's.
Crystal. She becomes Crystal Forest.
But like, literally, if she somehow comes back from the fucking dead and gives Rand a pep talk, which literally heals him from the shit that he's been carrying around since fucking book 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Then Josh, you're fucking right.
Yeah.
You are 100 right. Like, she is, because like, he was losing. He's losing. Like,
So
he's like,
is Egwene Ilyena?
Good question.
And if so, what does it mean that Ilyena is the last name on the list? And the thought comes through, we are reborn, Rand thought, so we can do better the next. So the italics, the italics are clearly written here. Ilyena was last. We are reborn in italics, Rand thought, so we can do better next time in italics. So do better. And then he fucking casts, like, emerges out of the chrysalis and like inflates his butterfly wings. I mean, it's like,
yeah, no, or he gets up. He just stands up. He's like lying down all.
Yeah, but I mean, it says his self that had fuzzed, becoming indistinct as the dark and ripped at it pulled together. He placed his other arm down and heaved himself to his knees. And then Rand al'Thor, the dragon reborn, stood up once again to face the shadow. It's like he's not, like, you can. This is again what makes me think that, like, Egwene was the first name and Ilyena was the last, right? Yeah.
And Glenn always thought Elaine was Ilyena.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I feel like we thought that too, Glenn, earlier on in the book series.
So he says, the Dark One says, I control them all. I break them before me. You have lost, child of humankind. Right. And Rand says, if you think that, then it is because you cannot see. That is a little biblical as well, is it not?
I'll be right back.
What? Okay,
Sorry.
that's fine. All right, Ryan, say all your jokes before they get.
I'm here.
Oh.
No. Hey, Dan, let's just put on some makeup music and.
No, I don't want to make out. I'm glad Josh is back.
Okay, sure. Okay, sorry.
Ryan, it's officially
Uh-huh.
your birthday in Michigan. Happy
Happy
birthday,
Hey,
motherfucker.
Michigan.
Yeah.
All
Happy
right.
birthday, motherfucker.
And happy belated birthday
Right.
to you too.
Oh, thanks.
Well,
I
I'm-
appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm already offended that people in Michigan are not texting me happy birthday. They're 3 minutes late. Man.
Seriously.
Some of them are on the show with you right now.
In between these Rand things, Loyal tells Matt, he's like, hey, I just saw Lan go and die, but he killed Demadrid. And Matt's like, Ty Shahar, bitches! You crazy, wonderful man, Lan. If only Gawain had done that. If only Gawain had sheathed the sword, man. Then he would have been like, Ty Shar, Trekand. Poor Gawain. So, yeah, they rally around that. And then it goes to chapter 39. It's called Those Who Fight. And it is the Horn of Alir. And we have Rand. Rand is dealing with Dark One. Dark One's throwing stuff at him, his mind thing. You cannot fathom. I killed them all. Oh, turn it down.
And this is the
loud.
last.
Oh, yeah.
This is the music.
But Rand keeps stepping forward. It says, in this place of nothing, the pattern seemed to swirl around him like a tapestry. And here his voice is again in all caps.
Here's your flaw, Shaitan, Lord of the Dark, Lord of Envy, Lord of Nothing. Here's why you fail. It was not about me. It's never been about me.
Yep. He says it's about a woman who I think he says is more Morghese, torn and beaten down, cast from her throne and made a puppet. There's worse fates, dummy. A woman who had crawled when she had to. That woman so fought. It said it was about a man that love repeatedly forsook, a man who found relevance in a world that others would have let pass by them, a man who remembered stories and who took full boys under his wing when the smarter move would have been to keep on walking. That man so fought. Is that Tom?
Tom or Noel?
Or Jeffrey Epstein?
Well,
Oh,
no.
it's Tom. Yeah, you're right.
Noel's
It's Tom.
dead at that point.
Well, Noel's back of the horn, right? Or is it about to
Right,
be?
but I don't know if he knows that yet.
Okay.
It says it was about a woman with a secret, a hope for a future, a woman who had hunted the truth before others could, a woman who had given her life and had it returned. That woman still fought. Who is that?
Birgitta?
Hmm.
Right?
I don't know. Moraine?
Secret?
Dan. Yeah. No. First, Jesus.
Oh, yeah,
this whole
Moraine.
thing-
You're right. Maureen. Yep.
It was about a man whose family was taken from him, but who stood tall in his sorrow and protected those he could.
Lan.
It was about a woman who refused to believe that she could not help,
No,
could not
that's
heal
Perrin.
those who had been harmed.
Nynaeve.
It was about a hero who insisted with every breath. Yeah. It was about a woman who would not bend her back, and that's Egwin. He saw them all, and so he keeps taking a step. It says the darkness trembles a couple times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rand steps forward, and in his palm sat the world, and upon that world a continent, and upon that continent a battlefield, and upon that battlefield 2 bodies on the ground. What the fuck is going on? What Rand is now talking in all caps, and he has the whole world in his hand. He's got the little bitty babies in his hand. He's got little bitty
Yep. Yeah.
He's got you and me, baby. What is
Yeah.
and he's walking. in a body that he doesn't have, but he's walking towards the dark. The darkness is trembling, and darkness trembles again. I don't understand. I don't.
Dan, it reminds me of like a.
I feel like
one. Oh god damn it! That one game where you're rolling a ball and it just keeps picking up shit.
Oh, Katamari Damacy.
Katamari, dude. Katamari Damacy. Yeah.
Is Rand
he's
God?
All of a sudden, he's holding all the planets. He's just rolling it up.
Yeah, and then the creator's like, it's like, what a puny Katamari. Remember, his voices were record scratches.
God, but every time he's on screen, his dick was somehow in the his dick.
I don't remember any of that.
His pant bulge was always prominent.
I do not remember that. So what is Rand? Did Rand level up? Is he all caps now, or is this him just thinking words still? He has the world in his hand, and they just did a Google Earth zoom down to right to two people on the battlefield. That's what I pictured, by the way. Just like this total. You know what I mean?
What? No.
Did we lose Josh entirely?
I don't know.
But all right. Well, we'll put a pin in that, and let's talk Oliver. Okay. Oliver is. I read this 2 or 3 times just getting ready for it, and I still got chills and a little choked up.
Yeah.
This little boy raised a golden horn to his lips, and his friend came back and saved him. One person came back. No. I don't know, man. It was really well done.
What page are you on?
So I'm on 813 right now.
Oh, okay. I just turned it, so I must have just glanced over.
So it says, cornered and alone, a boy huddled in the cleft of a rock.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Horrors with knives and fangs. The shadow itself made flesh, dug at his hiding place, reaching with nails like knives and ripping his skin. Terrified, crying, bloodied, the boy raised a golden horn to his lips.
Super weird. I mean, why did we think that Matt was a hero of the horn the whole time? What is that?
Katamari.
What the fuck are you looking at? Is that for his ball? Oh,
it's a good one.
No, right? There's. Find me a picture of this guy without this happening.
Why are his tights so tight?
I know, no, but also his balls are so displaced that
his butt cheeks. No, it's one round circle and then some butt cheeks.
No, Ryan, this is clearly a Japanese product, and I think the Japanese celebrate body shapes more than our Western tastes generally allow.
Brian,
that's why you have the big bosoms.
This is the way.
That stuff.
Josh's internet went down, so we'll just pick up next week, I think. But you know what? Let's read to the fucking end. Let's just read. Let's just finish. This was chapter 39. Is that what we're on? Yeah, chapter 39. Let's just read to the end. Okay? What do you think?
Till the end?
Do you want to finish this book?
Yeah,
let's do it!
Finish it!
Okay?
Absolutely.
You are allowed to finish the series this week. We will talk about this and everything else next week. And then hopefully we'll have a show after that we can kind of do more recap stuff and celebrate and whatnot. But Yeah, go and fucking finish this book, hey.
Woohoo!
I'm so
Yeah.
happy to be able
You
to
are
say
untethered. I know.
that. You're untethered.
After 5 years, finally.
I know. Oh
Then
my
you can
gosh.
watch our you can watch all our backlog of our Sunday shows. There's been some good
I
ones.
know. There are so many things I want to binge, so many spoiler shows that I want to binge. Like, I want to see the other first time reader shows. I want to see What Idol stuff that I've never seen, not allowed to watch because of spoilers, all the shit.
Yeah.
So many good channels out there. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
We will be done this month. This month we will be before Halloween. We'll be done.
Yeah. And when faced with the future, and you don't know what's gonna happen, as always, run for your life. This is